On the morning of April 21st, 2016, a 911 call is made from 7801 Audubon Road in Chanhassen, Minnesota. Everyone in town knows the home well and its nickname, Paisley Park. Emergency services rush to the scene, arriving 5 minutes later. And upon entering the building, they find the owner and music icon, Prince, lying in an elevator. They attempt CPR, but by 10:07 a.m.
All right, yeah. I'm sorry. If that's his, oh my God. Okay. Is that his actual body? That might be his actual body. Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to blur this part out. Yeah. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. Again, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that caught me off guard. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go.
They are unable to revive him.
Okay, for those, because it's going to be blurred out, the body is stretched out in the actual, like, on the floor. So again, it blurs out the face. So we can't see the face, but the body is stretched out, and the body type looks like Prince. It might be a double, I don't know, but yeah, it looks like Prince.
Prince is pronounced dead.
When they said that there was a death at Paisley Park, my phone started ringing from all over. People started calling me up. But when we got it was him, that was crazy, man. There was a ton of things that hit me all at once. The one is that I felt for him being by himself. You know, someone like him in a situation like that, that was hard to take.
News of Prince's death causes an outpouring of grief worldwide.
Prince was like everything to me growing up. He got me through my middle school. He got me through my high school, my ups and downs. He was a hell of a musician. He played 14 instruments. He wrote all of his own music. Gifted musician. He was a gifted person.
In public gatherings and online forums, people pay tribute to Prince.
Purple rain, purple rain.
He's dead, and it is a very sad day for me right now.
6 weeks after Prince.
So FYI, what's so insane about when he passed is during that time, I also was starting to explore more musically. And I just started, because I grew up in a Michael Jackson household. I didn't grow up in a Prince household. So I knew all the Michael joints, but I barely listened to Prince outside of like Adore and maybe like, of course, like When Doves Cry, like the popular joints, Purple Rain. I knew them. But it wasn't until around 2015, 2016, I started to heavily get into more of Prince's music. And it just so happens that he passes around the same time. Like, it broke my heart, bro. But yeah, so it's just, man, it's crazy.
Prince's death, the Midwest Medical Examiner releases the results of his autopsy.
I'm going, well, what is it? Well, tell me what it is.
The official cause of Prince's death is an accidental overdose of the opioid fentanyl, a synthetic drug up to 50 times more powerful than heroin.
What?
His family and friends just can't believe it.
Man, let me tell you something, man. You know, the drug scene, he was totally against it. Cigarettes, anything. From when I heard that, immediately it hit me different. I was like, yo, Prince?
Just doesn't sound like him, doesn't make any sense. It was a surprise for pretty much everybody.
They were saying that he's an addict. I never saw any signs of any addiction. Like, a lot of the stuff just doesn't add up.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things on Prince over the past few years. I've never heard of him being heavily into drugs. I've never heard of that. So that is what is not making sense to me. Like, when he passed, I didn't really look into like why he passed, or like they just said, oh, he accidental overdose. So like, okay. But now that more that I'm starting to look into certain things, it just like that doesn't accidental open like Not saying that it can't happen, but I don't know. That just doesn't feel right, man.
And naturally, given the subject matter, within days of Prince's death, online theories start to form. From the possible to the outlandish, it seems that everyone in the world has a different opinion on how he really died.
You know, when you're doing like an investigation into somebody's death, you want to get like a timeline of like their last couple days, especially if there's like shenanigans going on.
As online detectives start to piece together the timeline, they find that 6 days before his death, Prince flies to Atlanta to play a sold-out show at the Fox Theater.
In an article in The Guardian, it's reported that Prince arrived an hour before he was supposed to be on stage, got up on stage, had a flawless performance, no after party, which was highly unusual, and left right away.
According to TMZ, some pretty alarming things happened on that flight home. The plane had to make an emergency landing in Moline, Illinois, because Prince became unresponsive.
What?
Prince was taken to a local hospital, but he didn't stay there long.
He was back on the flight a couple hours later, back home to Minneapolis. It was
Ho,
reported.
ho, 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 ho. What do you mean he just became unresponsive? Like, what do you mean? Like, doesn't that something like he just run that back? I'm sorry, I'm run that back.
Prince was taken to a local hospital, but he didn't stay there long.
He was back on the flight a couple hours later, back home to Minneapolis. It was reported that he had the flu. That's what the press release said. And he had a party like the next day.
It seemed like overall Prince was doing pretty well. A couple days after that party, he went out to a local jazz club in Minneapolis.
People recall seeing Prince cycling around Paisley Park and outside of a pharmacy.
The last images we have of Prince are at a local doctor's office.
I found a video on YouTube and it said Prince visits his doctor's office the day before his death. All right. So I'm like, yeah, I'm watching that.
What? So you went to
So in the video, you see Kirk Johnson, which was like Prince's like best friend and bodyguard. You see the doctor open the door, let them into the hallway, and all three of them disappear out of frame. An hour later, all three of them come back into frame and they're leaving, and the doctor's like walking them out. They leave, Prince waves goodbye, and they get in the car and drive away. And that was the day before Prince died.
According to police interviews, Prince's bodyguard, Kirk, and his personal assistant, Marin, were the last to see him alive that night. Prince was alone in Paisley Park overnight, and his body wasn't discovered until morning.
Prince was wildly popular. Just to die alone in an elevator? I mean, that was strange to me.
More than a dozen police cars pulled into Paisley Park, some of them unmarked.
So he goes to the doctor literally the day before? So now I'm more confused. So not only was he unresponsive a week prior to his passing, he goes to the hospital, barely stays there, goes right back to regular life like that, just nothing happened. Then he goes to the doctor the day before. That doesn't make sense. That's not making sense.
Next 2 years, the police do a full investigation of Prince's death.
The investigation into Prince's death is pretty intense. It involves various local, state, and federal investigators.
In April 2018, they release their findings.
There is no evidence to suggest any sinister motive, intent, or conspiracy to murder Prince.
When testing the pills, the police lab makes a stunning discovery. The fentanyl that killed Prince was disguised as a regular painkiller.
There is no evidence that the pill or pills that actually killed Prince were prescribed by a doctor. In all likelihood, Prince had no idea he was taking a counterfeit pill that could kill him.
Investigators were never able to determine the source of this fake Vicodin. A lot of folks conclude it must be something nefarious.
Ho. No, run that back. I'm sorry, my brain's trying to process. I'm sorry. Run that back for me one more time.
Findings.
There is no evidence to suggest any sinister motive, intent, or conspiracy to murder Prince.
When testing the pills, the police lab makes a stunning discovery. The fentanyl that killed Prince was disguised as a regular painkiller.
There is no evidence.
So it was disguised. So I'm sorry, I'm not somebody that knows their drugs like that. So what is the purpose of fentanyl? So primary purpose of legal pharmaceutical fentanyl is to treat severe pain. So after surgery, it can help manage acute, intense pain following surgical. Okay. So fentanyl is much more stronger than opioids. That is intriguing. So it's used for severe pain. So now that leaves the question, what was in pain with Prince? Like, what exactly was going on to why he was in so much pain? But they're saying that, hold on.
Was disguised as a regular painkiller.
But it was disguised as a regular painkiller. So that might have really been okay. So
There is no evidence that the pill or pills that actually killed Prince were prescribed by a doctor. In all likelihood, Prince had no idea he was taking a counterfeit pill that could kill him.
Investigators were never able to determine the source of this fake Vicodin. A lot of folks conclude it must be something nefarious.
So the drugs that he took apparently was not from the doctor, I'm guessing, because it says it wasn't prescribed by a doctor. So whatever pain he was, I don't know what pain he was going through, but whatever pain he was feeling, he was taking it, thinking that it was a regular pain pill, wound up being fentanyl. So, God, that's crazy. But they couldn't find the source of where it was. So, yeah, I know during this time, like the mid 2010s, like opioids and fentanyl was like a major drug. They couldn't find where he got the drugs from. I mean, unless he got it from a friend and they couldn't find out the friend, or who knows, when you're a celebrity, you can get certain things from anyone at any time. So he might have got it from a friend or somebody like that. But yeah, that doesn't, I hate to go into conspiracy theories when it comes to deaths and things of that nature, especially for the family. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just very hard to believe. Him being unresponsive 6 days prior is what's really bothering me, because I'm like, he was unresponsive 6 days prior. You tell me that he didn't at least stay in the hospital for a couple of days or a week, he just left. Now I understand Prince probably had shows and things of that nature, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. So I don't know what the conspiracy theories are. This is the first time I'm really starting to look into this. So if you have, if you can come up with anything, let me know. But as of right now, I don't know, man. It could just been an accidental overdose of taking some pills that you thought were something else, and were given something that wasn't properly marked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the situation. Again, I have to blur out the parts that show his body. I think that's his actual body. It's not a double. So I'm sorry, I have to blur it out. I can't show that. So you go on YouTube on Vice and see the actual body. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share all the things of the things. Ain't gotta go home. You gotta get it stepping. Peace.